This week on In the Field, just a quick spur-of-the-moment trip to just grab a few photos. Hi everyone, my name's Scott Davenport, and thanks for joining me this week on In the Field. It's been several weeks since I posted a video, and yeah, I've just been doing a lot of the back-end stuff of photography. For those of you who've seen some of my post-processing videos, I worked in Aperture for a long time. Aperture is gone, and I'm moving things over to Lightroom, and that's taking time. Some things are kind of surrounding me that you can't see on camera in the studio. I'm getting a couple of things shuffled around so I can work on some other types of videos, some newer things. Hopefully in a few months you'll be able to see some of that. But that's been getting, taking time away from getting out and shooting. I needed to change that. And so just recently, spur of the moment, decided I was going to jump out and grab some photos near where I'm working, and just as the sun was dipping over the horizon, just catching up at the end of the day. So let's go out there and take a little bit of this kind of ad hoc, no planning involved trip to just get some photos.
Just popped out for a quick photo tonight. Sky has a promise of catching some color. Actually, behind me, I'll show you that in a second, is just flat out gorgeous. This is really looking like a nice sky. However, I've climbed to the top of whereas there's just this big old water tower, and so there really isn't much of a foreground subject. So we're going to try for the mountains instead. I'm going to get in really tight and try and get some play with the various levels of mist, fog and dust that are separating those hills. Using this little crest as a foreground element, there's a nice path that's actually, I think it's a concrete wash or channel so that rainwater can go through without taking away too much of the hillsides. So how I'm set up, I'm using the big lens today, the 70-200. You can actually see it's got this nice lens collar on it. It mounts directly to the tripod, so it's very stable. You don't have this big heavy lens wobbling on the front of this really tiny mirrorless camera. It looks like a dwarf next to this. And so I'm set up, I'm in almost at 200. Let me show you a view through the camera if I can here. And really at f8, just waiting for the light to play, and take a few shots, and then get on with my evening.
So this was not a prime location by any stretch of the means, and this water tower thing was not a very pleasing foreground subject. But I did like some of the mist that was hanging around the hills. I shouldn't say mist; it's really more like dust. The desert area is getting dry here in California already. The drought doesn't help with that. And but it's making for some interesting, smoky type feel in the hills, particularly when the sun's just coming up or just setting. And so here's the image that I came away with, and no special processing on this whatsoever. Really, it's just a few tweaks in Lightroom. And unfortunately, I'm not yet at a point set up in my my workflows to be able to share with you the full processing of this. One of the challenges I'm having is moving pieces of a Lightroom catalog to a mobile system and back. That's a key part of my workflow, and I haven't ironed out all of the kinks with it. The bones are there, the skeleton's there, but not everything there just yet. So hopefully I'll have that resolved in a week or two. I'll be able to start sharing some more of the post-processing side of things as well. That's it for this week in the field. Very short, very sweet. And I guess if there is a tip, it's get out and shoot. It been way too long since I'd gone out purposely for the sole reason of just taking images. And I'm glad that I finally got back to doing that. So until next time, if you have a question, please contact me, ask away. I'm open for any and all types of questions about photography. And I will see you again soon.